Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Swag D here with a Black Ops 3 gameplay commentary on the map Hunted. So this is my first gameplay ever with Battery, the specialist. I'm using the War Machine, so this is the first time I've done this, and I do end up calling in the highest kill streak in the game, which is the Mothership. So let me talk a bit about the class that I'm using right now. I'm using the Man of War, which is actually, in my opinion, the best gun in the game, apart from the M8A7, which is in a different category, all on its own. I'm using that reticle, I believe it's called Helo reticle, where it's just like the reflex sight, but you take off the top of it, and it actually gives you a really great clear screen instead of that thing blocking up your screen, so you couldn't see the enemies properly. So it's really good. You should definitely try it out. For my perks, I'm using Ghosts as well as Sixth Sense, which Ghosts and Sixth Sense, which actually is a really good perk. You should definitely try it out if you're not. It helped me a ton, and I wouldn't go so far as to say it's OP, but it is really good. Ghosts I'm using because I find everyone is just running with these UAVs, and even though they don't last as long as they have in previous Call of Duties, they last a good enough amount of time and they can get you killed. So the amount of UAVs that I hear going up. For my third perk, I'm using Blast Suppressor. Again, to stay off the UAVs. You guys can tell I don't like the UAVs. Being on the map is not where you want to be. And the second perk I'm using is Fast Hands. So faster reloading, faster aim after sprinting, you know, the usual thing. So my Scorestreak setup is a UAV with the Wraith and then the Mothership. The Wraith is actually extremely powerful. Look, I'm calling it in right here. And as you can see, I'm going to get a ton of kills with the Wraith. I don't know if you caught my last video, my last gameplay, calling in the double Wraith on Aquarium. You can see how many kills I got here. So right here, I pull out the War Machine. This is my first time using it. As you can see, I'm not very good. I'm not really used to how far those little bombs drop. I'm actually not sure how it works at all. Still don't. I think after this gameplay, I might have used it once or twice more. But that's it. So right now I'm gearing up towards the Mothership, so as you can tell I'm a bit nervous, getting a bit campy in the house over here. There's my Sixth Sense perk going off like crazy, so I know there's a guy running around. This is my first ever gameplay calling in the Mothership. I believe I get it. I've gotten about 3 or 4 in total. I could have gotten the double here, but I actually choked at the end, you're going to see. So this is the first round. I remember I get it right there. Don't use it right away because I really want to keep it for the second round. So right now I'm just going to try and go around, play the objective. It'll be a good team player. I'm actually going to try and go for the nuclear, but I don't end up getting it because, well, I choked, as I said. I will try and go for the nuclear. I have not gotten it as yet. It's actually really hard to get. You guys must know this, but once I do, I will be uploading that and sharing that as soon as I can. I have a lot more gameplay coming out, probably later on today, another gameplay with the Mothership. So as well as that, I also have some gameplay of me prestiging. I'm now officially Prestige 1, so I slaved away the entire weekend. I barely slept. There were lots of energy drinks, and I am now Prestige 1. I believe my KD is 2.05, if anyone cares to know. I'm not sure how much you guys care about that, but that's my KD right now. I will show you the video, and you can see my score per minute. You can see all my stats, that sort of thing, how long it took me to play. So I'm going to show you exactly what prestiging entails, so be sure to catch that video later on today or tomorrow, depending on what time I have. But basically, what I think prestiging is worth it in this game, a lot more than in past Call of Duties, due to the fact that I think you can keep all your weapon camos, you can keep all the level of your weapons, so all the attachments and that sort of thing when you unlock them. Obviously, you're going to still have to go through the game and unlock the weapons themselves, so you're not going to have the M8A7 to start off with as a level 1 prestige, but you do have one permanent unlock token, so if that's your choice, you can choose the M8A7, or you can choose the Ghosts perk, or you can choose the Mothership as a score streak. I know that most of you will go with a weapon, your favourite weapon, whatever it might be. I know right now mine is the Man of War, 100%. I do like the M8A7. It's a really good gun. I have some gameplay for you guys with the M8A7. I believe I call it the Mothership with that gun as well. So definitely going to show you that, especially since we had that video talking about the M8A7 and the beta. We're going to compare them. I believe it's a little bit nerfed from the beta, but not very much. It's still a really good gun. You still get one burst kills with it. So right now this is the round end, so next round I'm going to call in the Mothership and we can talk about that when it happens.
Half time.
Alright, so right here is when I call in the Mothership. I go back in the corner and hide. So let's talk a bit about the Mothership as a score streak. It is definitely the best score streak in the game, hands down. I've got about 10 to 15 kills with it, I think, this time around. This was my first time using it, so I wasn't sure what the controls. As you can see, you can switch the camera using X. I think it's thermal and optic is the camera. You have two options to shoot with. You have your rockets, which is R1, and you have your machine gun, R2. Now the rockets, obviously, they have like a time delay in between them, so you can't just keep firing them off. They're really good. The machine gun is what you're mainly going to use. The only thing with it, it has a slight delay. So when you press that trigger, the bullets have a delay coming out. So you have to sort of shoot a little bit in front of the enemy. So if they're walking to the left and you're shooting, you're going to be following them behind. You don't want to do that. So as you can see, I'm trying to get used to the controls. I'm getting a ton of kills with this thing. But as you can see, when I'm directly on a person and they're moving, that it's actually not making contact. So they just destroyed my Mothership. It was very brief. I think I go on and get really close. I think I get like 5-6 kills away from the next one and then I choke. That just doesn't go well. But I do call in the Wraith, so be sure to watch the rest of the gameplay. I believe I end up 49-9. And that's it. Please drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe. Leave a comment. Just let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to see anything special. Anything at all. Thanks.
Wraith, awaiting orders.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Wraith destroyed.
Bravo locked down. Friendly UAV inbound. Losing Charlie. Be advised, hostile care package overhead. Enemy took Charlie. Care package inbound.
Threat neutralized.
Rolling Thunder deployed. Losing Bravo. Securing A. Losing B. Alpha locked down.
UAV, ready for deployment.
Charlie. Lost B. Charlie locked down. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Authorizing UAV release.
Establish perimeter at 10,000
Infantry neutralized.
Losing A.
Down.
Losing Charlie.
Midway, UAV fuel check complete.
Enemy has Charlie. Friendly UAV inbound. Friendly care package incoming.
UAV power 5% activate.
Securing Alpha. Securing C. Alpha secured. All locations secured. Hold your positions. Hostile race in your AO. Losing B. Friendly UAV inbound.
Ruin down.
Friendly care package incoming.
Profit wasted.
Hostile Hellstorm inbound. Losing B.
Threat neutralized.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Ready to assault.
Losing B. Losing Charlie. Losing Bravo. Lost Bravo. Securing B. Securing Bravo.
Target spotted.
Made the entire CDP proud.
What? It's over? Already? Mess with the best. Die like the rest.